Broly getting his entire character redone is probably one of the most controversial changes I've seen in Dragon Ball, because even though a lot of people didn't like how dry the personality of the original one was, Broly has continued to be one of the most popular characters in the series, especially in Japan. When Dragon Ball Super Broly finally did drop, however, the reception was larger than life, as the film did record numbers and we as fans were given a character we could all love, as the new Broly came with a revamped personality, skills, and even a different backstory. However, one thing that continued to run true with this character is his legendary power. During his battles with Goku and Vegeta, Broly demonstrated a transformation that they had never seen before that trounced even their Super Saiyan Blue forms, and the crazy thing is, he wasn't even using God Ki to my knowledge. Broly unlocked a legendary power stemming from his Saiyan heritage that utilizes the power of the Great Ape in his humanoid form, which is something that could potentially be recognized by all beings with Saiyan blood in the series, but most notably Goku and Vegeta, and this could possibly finally bring about a canon introduction to my favorite transformation of all time, Super Saiyan 4. Before this video gets started, be sure you guys go down below and click that notification icon to never miss an upload, and be sure to follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with all Dragon Ball related content. But without further ado,
I got swords on my back, set my right side. Ninjas with me, niggas throwing stars at these bitches. Eating ramen noodles in the hood with my niggas. Believe it.
After being sent away by King Vegeta, Broly and his father lived their lives on planet Vampa until they were rescued by the Frieza Force. When faced up against Goku and Vegeta, Broly did a pretty decent job against the post-tournament of power Super Saiyan Vegeta, but when he went Super Saiyan God, this is when things started changing. Unbeknownst to Goku and Vegeta and us at this point, we were witnessing Broly's Wrath form. This form allowed Broly to access the powers of the Great Ape, but without taking on the actual ape form itself. There are two stages to this. In the initial stage, Broly doesn't really change too much, but his eyes turn yellow and he gains this green sparkling aura. In the second stage, which is the one he fought Goku in, this is where the changes to physical features really start to become more noticeable in things like height and muscle mass. Taking all that into consideration, we want to look at the similarities that this has with Super Saiyan 4, both tapping into the Oozaru transformation. Unlike Broly's power, we actually know quite a bit more about Super Saiyan 4, even though it's never been officially introduced into the main timeline. This transformation is quite different from the other Super Saiyan forms, as just like Broly's Wrath form, it grants the strength and speed of the Great Ape, but with an extremely calm mind. Super Saiyan 4 was shown to put the user's body in its prime state, which may be one difference between the two, but I feel like Broly is already in his prime. For Broly to initiate his Wrath form, it doesn't look like he needs Blitz Waves, which is something required for Super Saiyan 4 if you don't count Goku towards the end of GT, and Super Saiyan 4s also must first transform into a Golden Great Ape, which is essentially a Great Ape that's gone Super Saiyan and then regain control and revert back to a humanoid form, which I feel like could be the main link between his form and Super Saiyan 4. Now of course, Broly in his Rage Super Saiyan form has already shown to be stronger than Goku and Vegeta individually, but we don't necessarily know if he can control this power yet. When he's finally able to control this at will, we may start to get even more lore about the odd powers the Saiyans possess, because Broly has shown that there's still much even Vegeta doesn't know about his own race. I mean, as prideful as he is, especially when it comes to distinguishing his own power from Goku's, I feel like Vegeta for sure would be interested in learning more about this at some point, and even if the concept of Blitz Waves isn't taken into consideration, Goku and Vegeta may be able to achieve these powers as well at some point if Broly isn't a special case himself. When he transformed into a Super Saiyan on top of this is when his power really began to explode, as we saw him fight a Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. So I just wonder, with as creative as Goku and Vegeta are with their techniques, could Super Saiyan 4 really eventually find its way into Dragon Ball Super by way of Broly? That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this one was kind of short, I know, but I've already done a video on Super Saiyan 4, so I didn't really just want to go in depth with everything involved with that transformation. But if you are interested in that video, I'll be sure to put it on the top of the screen for you. Down below in the comments, just let me know your general thoughts on Broly's Oozaru form, and maybe this is just hopeful thinking, but there is always that possibility of this potentially being a way to achieve a Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan 4 like form, I guess, right? Obviously at this point in time we still don't know too much about the return of Super, but until we do know something, I guess all we can do is express our ideas and wishes of what we could see happen, but hopefully we'll hear something soon. Anyways, don't forget to follow me on Twitter if you haven't already to stay up to date with all Dragon Ball related content, and it's honestly the best way to keep in contact with me. But anyways, have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.